Hello good people, today I'm gonna do a video explaining how the resistances and penetration works. It's a simple but a little bit complicated mechanic and we use it a lot and sometimes we just don't know how it works. So I'm gonna try to make a full explained guide here with some written stuff for the main subject. And the rest I'll explain with my voice, but the math will be written so you guys can see it easily. So check out the video. I hope you guys like it. You can see the player's resistance here, and depending on their build, their value is gonna go up and down. The basic thing is if the resistance reduced the damage I receive. So if I have 75% fire resistance, I'm gonna receive 75% less damage. On fire, same thing goes for all types of damage. Resistances are capped at 75%. I can't have more than that. If I have extra resistance, it won't work, but it'll work when I receive a resistance shred. What does this mean? If I receive a fire damage, it's gonna deal, here in this case, it's gonna deal 75% less damage, period, okay? If I receive a 10% fire resistance shred, my total amount of resistance will go to 90% because I have 100%. So I'll still receive 75% less damage. If I receive a 50% fire resistance shred, then my fire resistance will go to 50%. That means I'll receive 25% more damage. Resistances can go negative. So if I have, let's imagine I have 75% lightning resist, and I cap, like I'm doing right now, shred lightning resistance and shock, I'm gonna get 100 lightning resist. So what would happen here is that my 75% would go less 100%. So this enemy that I'm hitting would have negative 25% lightning resist, which means I'll deal 25% more damage. Okay, that's why it's worth to have negative resistance or a lot of resistance shred. It's really worth it. Now, about the penetrations. The penetration gets past the resistance. It does not reduce it, it just gets past. So, let's imagine that I have this fire resistance and someone hits me with 15% fire penetration. Although I have this 100% uncapped fire resistance, my capped fire resistance is 75%. So the 10% penetration that it hits me will get past this 75. This means that it's better than shredding resistance. The disadvantage is that we do not have as much penetration as we have resistance shred, but it's very useful. It's very hard to cap. For lightning, it's easy to cap the resistance shred, but for fire and other stuff, it's not that easy. So penetration is very useful. Although you can get negative resistance, so for lightning, as an example, I don't think it's very much worth it to have a lot of penetration. It's just better to shred all resistance to 0 or negative. Another two important information that I've missed. Usually against normal monsters, we reduce 5% resistance per shred. So at 10 stack, we reduce 50%. Against players and bosses and some rare monsters, we only reduce 2%. Against these, it's good to sum up resistance shred, ailments like shock, and penetration, so we can have max damage output on them. Also remembering that most enemies have 0 resistance at the start. So when we hit them, we start by only making more damage. And one last important information that I forgot. Remembered? One last important information. Monsters deal damage on us have 1% penetration per level on us. So when we reach monsters on Echoes and level 100, they'll have 75% penetration. So like this, having 75% fire penetration will means they'll deal normal damage on me, 0% damage on me. If I have no resistance, 0 resistance, let's say, they'll deal 75 or more damage on me. And that's a very important information, so keep your resistances up. Do not do like this, that I have only 16% here and here. It's better to have some resistances upgraded, okay? That's a great tip. And I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel. This helped me a lot. And the universe will reward you. Thanks you guys. See you later.